It's Monday. They got a nice win. He joins us regardless. Let's talk with him. Head coach Jeff Traylor of your UTSA Roadrunners joins us for his regular stop by here on the Star. Morning, Coach. How's it going?
Good morning, man. How are y'all?
We're good. How are you feeling, man, after a good win up there in Florida?
We're all right. We didn't play great, but we got out of there with the W. Defense was really good. Offense was average. Special teams maybe less than average, but we got out of there. Kids played hard, and it wasn't pretty, but it was a win, and that's hard to do in conference play on the road.
It was 30-10, Coach.
Yeah, you know, Coach.
Yeah, we weren't real clean. It just yuck. In my opinion, it's humid and hot as heck, and it's just a tough play, man. It really was. But I'm proud of my kids. And I tell you, FIU's young. They're well coached, and those kids from Florida, there's some great athletes, and I was really impressed at how hard their kids competed, as ours did too. I'm proud of my kids. It just wasn't one of our better performances, honestly.
Now, I guess we could talk freely, Coach. I feel like the same thing kind of happened versus Southern. Now, I don't know. Has it been an adjustment period for you and your guys? Also with the turnover of players you had, obviously, and injuries. But has it been an adjustment period for you all as far as being the hunted?
No, because we were the hunted so long last year.
Okay.
I mean, once we got to 6-0 and we got ranked, we were bulletin board material because we were on every radio show in the country. We were the new darling of last year.
Okay.
So we're kind of used to that. Where we struggled is it's more of a normal year. We lost 6 great players on defense, and we lost an NFL tackle, we lost an NFL tight end, and we lost an NFL running back. That's a big loss. And you throw in we've lost 5 offensive tackles. We lost our best defensive lineman, and we've had 2 running backs hurt for the entire season. So that's just a lot.
Okay.
And I'm really proud of our kids. We've lost a Houston team in triple overtime. We went toe-to-toe with Texas. And we ain't back now from anybody now. We're just not getting better at the rate I want to because of the injuries, to be quite honest with you.
Did you know Kavorian Barnes had it in him?
Yes, sir. I did.
Yep.
He's an unbelievable human. He's a 21.5, 200-meter guy coming out of East Texas, St. Augustine. And they want it pronounced that way.
Where's he from, Coach? Whereabouts?
Texas.
Yeah, I mean, don't be saying St. Augustine. It's St. Augustine. So they'll break you while you're there. So be careful. But he broke his foot when he got here. He actually did it at the state track meet, and so he had a foot that's been bothering him. And B. Brady's just kind of beat up, and Traylon's been beat up all year. And Kavorian went out there against Texas Southern and fumbled. And that never gives you great confidence, but he's been putting some great practices together, comes from a great family. So we were not surprised at all.
That's what I was going to ask, because I felt like against Western Kentucky, Coach, I felt like I guess 2 different styles of Smith and Brady. I felt like y'all were on to something. I was like, okay, I'm liking this kind of like thunder and lightning thing. So is Traylon hurt? Is that why you went to Barnes?
Yeah, they're
okay.
Both of them are nicked up right now. It's just been, it's been a tough stretch now. We haven't had a bye week yet. That's 2 years in a row. We've had to go into week 9 without a bye, and that's tough on kids now. And that's a tough schedule now. If you look at our schedule, that's a lot of really good teams in a row we've had to play, and it is what it is. And that's why you got to recruit and develop. And we lost those 3 running backs in the spring for the year, so that put us way behind. And those 3 running backs are still not playing; they're still injured. So it's just been
that's tough.
Offensive tackle position, our running back position. So you got to remember, we lost D'Anthony Lewis for the year in the spring. We lost Kadrick Cobbs with an ACL for the spring, and we lost Jalen Lott, who made his first appearance this Friday night.
Jeff Traylor joining us here on San Antonio Sports Star. 30-10 victory. Frank Harris's normal self, 24-35, 303, 2 TDs. A late little miscue there and probably didn't make you happy. But I want you to talk to me about what makes a great RPO quarterback.
Right.
What's the separator from Frank Harris from others that are doing the same thing?
He's been doing it 3 years. Same concept. Holy mackerel! I just heard. I've got my intercom in here from practice, and I guess my managers are deciding to talk on it right now. That was kind of crazy.
Well,
I didn't. Yeah, he's done it for so long, and that is crazy. We're having to
It's all right. Don't
It's
worry
all right,
about
Coach.
it, Coach.
I literally just threw it across the room. You would think that shut up, but it didn't work. But yeah, his ability to read it out. I mean, we're in 3-by-1. He knows to read the night linebacker. And Coach Brown, can you keep these for me? These things won't quit talking. All right, I'm back. That's what it is. Just the read. I mean, he reads the boundary safety on those glance routes. He reads the Mike linebacker on those hitch routes. He's just good at doing it. He throws the smoke routes out there. He throws the bubble routes out there. He just knows what he's doing, man. And he's really good at doing it. And I'm really glad he's on my team. If I could sign him to another year contract, I would do it, man. I'm recruiting my tail off every day, get Brother Frank to come back and try to win the Heisman next year.
I ain't mad at you. Coach, give us and it's weird for me, weird for all of us. I would think including you, Texas, we take Friday night lights pretty serious around here, especially high school wise. Give me the pros and cons of playing on Friday nights. Do you like it? Do you not? Like, I mean, it is what it is, but how you feel about it?
Well, I'm against it because it's taken away from what the game is, which is high school football players, especially in the state of Texas. That's the negative for sure. Now, the positive is in the old days, the fans might not go to the high school games because they stay home and watch the college game. Now you can go to the high school game and watch the college game on your phone.
True.
I can't tell you how many San Antonio fans are telling me they're at the Judson game or they're at, a local high school game. Smithson Valley fans tell me they're watching our game in the stand. They want to watch Trey Moore play, right? So they want to watch Rashad Wisdom play. So they're supporting their school still. So that to me is the beauty of technology. The advantage for us, we're on national TV, right? And that brand's pretty hot. Meet and Roadrunners. We got great players. We got a nice looking uniform. We got nice colors. Great city. It's a good look, and we play a fun style of football, and we play good football. So it's really good for us to be on national TV. So there's kind of the pluses and minuses, and kind of how technology is kind of helping remove that anti-college game being played on Friday night. You can watch it on your telephone.
Now, if you were coaching back at home, would you be just as happy with this as a high school coach?
What do you mean?
I mean, if you're a high school coach and you're putting your kids out there and you know that the guys that might be coming to look at your kids are busy playing, Yeah,
I understand. Trust me. I call the Texas High School Coach Association every time I have a Friday night game, tell them how sorry I am, because I know they're not for that. As an organization, they're against it, and I support that. But there's not like, what are they going to do if we don't go? I mean, what are they going to find?
Are they going to mail you the money? Are they going to send you the money to make up for the loss? I completely agree. Now,
so I understand where they're coming from.
Rob and I were talking before the show, Coach, about the stadium that y'all played in versus the Alamo Dome, and I'm going to try and get you in any trouble. You don't even have to answer it, but did you like that stadium that you played in? Kind of like, they're a smaller venue, more intimate, or you like the Alamo Dome style?
Well, I was in humid.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, I know the weather was horrible.
I like to throw the football, and I like for Frank Harris and Zachary Franklin and John JT and Josh Stevens to be really happy, and they're really happy in that Alamo Dome.
Okay.
We just got to get some people. It's a big place, right? So when you had 22,000 there, I was loving it. They were loud as heck, but it's not a good look for recruits. So, I mean, you need to get 35 to 40,000 in that place to make it look right. Where when you're at a place as small as FIU, it doesn't take many to make it look right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's the biggest deal. It's just the challenge of us getting, because it's expensive. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's a big commitment to go to a college football game. You're talking about 6 to 8 hours of your day. You're talking about a lot of money. And so I'm grateful for the fans we have show up, Rudy. You're never going to hear me complain, because our 22,000 sounds like 44,000.
It does.
It's just not a good look for recruiting.
But it is a good look for recruiting when you can walk into a living room and say, I coached the defensive rookie of the year.
That's right.
And Tariq Woolen, he's playing out of his mind.
That's nuts, man. It makes me sad that he was hurt so much for us. He broke his hand both years with us and missed a significant amount of the season. I used to tease him. His only interceptions for us, he had a cast on. I mean, it was unbelievable the plays he made with a cast. And I'm so happy for that kid. He's so humble. And don't think me and Coach Graham and Coach Lepp aren't enjoying telling all these NFL scouts to come through here. We told you so. We told you so.
Truth.
Yeah, he shouldn't have fell. What did he fall to fourth, Coach? He shouldn't have fell to fourth. Was it fourth? Fifth. Yeah. Well, and you know what's
the highest measurables in the history of the combine, and he fell to fifth. And in their defense, he'd only played corner those 2 years for us. So, but they're awful angry they didn't take him right now. I can promise you.
You know what's funny, Coach? Rob and I were at Pro Day, and when we saw Casario sniffing around, we were like, Rob and I were telling each other, Woolen's going first or second. That's why Casario's here. I can't believe he fell to fifth.
That's why he's unemployed there, Rudy.
Yeah,
no, not anymore. No, he's not. He's still there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of.
They got the other guys.
Yeah.
They got Eastern.
Okay, Coach. Your offense is going to get an opportunity coming up this weekend. Doesn't look like North Texas plays a lot of defense. Tell us about North Texas.
It's a little misleading because SMU's so good, UNLV is so good. Memphis, those are three good teams to put some points on them. But they're a lot like our defense. Statistically, they don't look very good.
Yeah.
But they're scrappy. They run around. Phil Bennett's been doing this for literally ever. And he'll have those guys ready to go. It's going to be a heck of a ball game. I think it's two of the best teams in the conference. Two Texas schools fighting over the same kids recruiting. Homecoming. They ruined our perfect season.
We owe them.
A lot of good,
we owe them, Coach. Here. We owe them. We owe them a good one.
We need about 35 or 40,000 there, seriously, to give us an advantage Saturday.
I got one last question for you, Coach. You're sitting there at the stadium, the Human Stadium, mosquitoes flying everywhere. You're looking at the stadium. You just, I guess, soaking it all in. And the great April Ansira comes running towards you. And next thing you know, she's
doing some kind of cheer move.
What's going through your mind when that's going on, Coach?
Somebody get her a physical therapist. She's about to pull a muscle.
Well, Rudy and Rob, y'all been knowing me now for about 2.5 years. I don't imagine a loss of words is what comes to your mind. I was speechless. That's it. Speechless.
I'll leave it at that.
I've seen it on Twitter. The look on my face is just
Coach. I felt awkward for you, Coach. I know
impressed.
You didn't know what to do. You handled yourself well.
One, I'm not going to make her mad because she got a huge NIL.
Yes, exactly.
Right now, the 2.0 inspired, and I drive her car. So whatever she wants to do, I'm birds up. I'm in support.
Well, I'm glad she's stretched out because I was afraid some kind of hammy was about to get torn.
Yeah.
That is head coach Jeff Traylor. They continue to win for us now. They're bringing in UNT Saturday, 2:30 at the Dome. We got to pack the place because we hate those guys up there in Dallas.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Continue to stay healthy. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate y'all as always. God bless. Birds up.
He is Jeff Traylor, your head football coach of the UTSA Roadrunners.